It's Week 14 of the NFL, and we'll see Brock Purdy. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Patriots and the Chiefs, next on Madden Football.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
Oh, no.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. One lurks in our final month. We're underway in Week 14. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. A give running right, Etienne. They'll get three as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now it's second and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 3rd and 9 here.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He gets this one complete to Rice. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mahomes now on first down. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The man in motion is Brown. Now here's a fake on a jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 3rd and 4. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Purdy fires a slant, completes. It's Holbert. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Oh, what a move. Powers through. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs at 5-7 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Samuel bringing in the slant. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right. He'll take this to the 46. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now Purdy with a throw that's caught by Samuel. And he's taken down inside the 30. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Throwing here, Purdy. Douglas with a grab over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run with Etienne. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that's but it winds up falling incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having to go through goalposts.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged. At times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 28-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
New England's offense set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 40.
It returns it right back to Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. He finds Douglas complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Etienne will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And again, it's Mahomes. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Down inside the 40.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. Touchdown! Rashee Rice, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England trying to get a place on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Purdy sets up to throw again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Purdy's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Purdy now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Pinion is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. The Raiders trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. and they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Lamar Jackson has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And that one all tied. One of the top performers in that first half was the running back Travis Etienne. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A second down throw for Purdy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Right back to Tolbert. A big play there for New England. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They go play action here. Purdy to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool them occasionally. Not for the quarterback, so maybe don't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Purdy. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
In motion, that's Tolbert. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy. A quick throw there is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with his sack.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And a small play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And his pass incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Nifty move. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harper. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 7.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
This taken in right around the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
New England's offense set to go. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here's Purdy. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Going for it. Here's Etienne.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That is caught, and he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
50 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
Purdy.
He finds Douglas complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back it up.
Touchdown, Patriots. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Patriots have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
Purdy will throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead.
operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Mahomes to throw on second down. They'll drop this off to Pacheco, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now here's Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Patriots now down by 2. 1:54 on the clock. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Purdy to throw. Douglas with a grab over the middle.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Here's Purdy. He'll drop this one off with ETN. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Patriots use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
A little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Patriots can run it out from here.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for your kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for New England, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.